All right, operatives, listen up. This is the January threat briefing. We've got multiple high-value targets on the board, and the digital battlefield is shifting under our feet. Time is critical, so let's get straight to it.
3 billion users. That's the potential blast radius of our primary threat. I want you to understand the scale we're operating on here. This is absolutely not a drill. The exposure is massive, and yes, the clock is ticking.
I'm Kaido. I'll be your lead operative for this intelligence download. My mission here is simple: to arm you with the tactical data you need to secure our digital territory. So stay sharp, stay focused.
Okay, let's get into it. Phase 1, threat identified. Code red. We're designating our primary threat, so let's get a positive ID.
Right, here's the dossier. Target designation CVE-2026-0628. It's an insufficient policy enforcement flaw found in Google Chrome's WebView tag. You can see the severity is rated high, CVSS score of 8.8. Yeah, this one is a formidable opponent.
Now look at the timeline. I want you to see the speed of engagement here. The vulnerability was first reported by Operative Gal Wiseman way back on November 23rd, 2025. By January 6th, boom, Google deploys the countermeasure. And our downstream allies, think Microsoft Edge, Linux distros, they followed suit with their own patches right after. That's a rapid response, and it had to be.
But listen, you can't neutralize a threat if you don't understand its technique. So let's move to Phase 2, Adversaries' Jutsu Analyzed. We're breaking down their method of attack.
So how does it work? It's a precision two-stage strike. Stage 1 is all about infiltration. It needs the target, the user, to install a malicious Chrome extension. That right there is the crucial entry point. Then comes Stage 2, the strike. The extension abuses that WebView tag we talked about to just bypass security and inject hostile code right into privileged browser pages.
And this is important. This is not a brute force assault. It's a stealth technique. It's classified as CVE-862. That's missing authorization. Basically, it exploits a flaw in access control. You know, it's more about slipping past the guards than it is about breaking down the main gates.
So what's the risk? Well, the potential damage is catastrophic. If this technique lands, the adversary gets a full browser compromise. They can steal critical data, manipulate web content, anything they want. Their endgame is total control. Okay, let's zoom out. We need broader situational awareness. Code Red is our primary target for sure, but it is not the only hostile actor in the theater. Let's get a look at the entire battlefield. Just look at this. This chart shows the sheer volume we are up against. Microsoft's Patch Tuesday, 112 vulnerabilities. This month, alone, and 8 of those were classified as critical. The battlefield is absolutely dense with threats. Okay, here's our battlefield map of the most critical Microsoft targets. Eyes on CVE 2026-2805. It's a 0-day in the desktop window manager, and it's already being exploited out there in the wild. Then we've got these critical remote code execution risks in Office. We're talking preview pane attacks that don't even need a click. And on top of that, a network-based threat targeting the LSASS authentication service. It's a busy map.
And don't think this is just limited to one vendor. We're tracking active hostile zones across the entire digital landscape. Apple's patching exploited WebKit flaws. Your major infrastructure targets, Cisco, Fortinet, SAP, Avanti, they're all deploying critical updates too. The whole ecosystem is feeling the pressure.
All right, enough analysis. Time for action. We're shifting to mission protocol countermeasures. These are your direct commands. Your job is to neutralize these threats and fortify our defenses. Execute with speed, execute with precision.
Priority number 1, patching. For Google Chrome, you need to be on version 143.0.74.99.192 or higher. For Microsoft Edge, that's 143.0.3650.139. And inside your Windows environments, you prioritize that DWM 0-day and the Office RCEs. These are non-negotiable. Get it done. Okay, now for advanced strategy. Let's fortify those enterprise defenses. Number 1. Enforce a strict allow list for all browser extensions. That is your primary shield against the Code Red threat. Number 2, reduce your attack surface. That means disabling the preview pane in Outlook and Explorer until you've patched those Office RCEs. And number 3, audit your systems for those old legacy modem drivers. Microsoft is removing them for a reason. We need to cut off those old infiltration routes.
And I want you to remember the strategic importance of this mission. There's a quote from the field that really says it all. The browser now functions as the primary work surface. Just think about that.
A policy bypass on a high-privilege path can create outsized downstream impact. A single crack in its armor can lead to devastating consequences for our entire operation. Securing it is absolutely paramount.
So I'm going to leave you with this final thought. You can patch your perimeter all day long, but this code red threat, it starts with an internal action, a user installing an extension. So the question you have to ask is your governance, your internal discipline, strong enough to repel an attack that starts from inside your own walls? That's your mission to consider. Dismissed.